Hey everybody, Economic Ninja here. I hope you're doing great. Got a story. This is absolutely wild, and this isn't about economics, but it's about what's going on in our world and the changes that are happening so rapidly to science and all this crazy stuff. But this technology has actually been around for longer than Han Solo and Austin Powers once they went through this. But I got to share this with you because this is crazy stuff. I'm going to link the story below. We're just going to talk about it inside the U.S. facility where 199 legally dead humans and almost 100 pets are waiting to be revived. This story is about a facility, and it tells a story, a very sad story, about a child whose parents were both doctors that made the hard decision to take that child off life support and put her in a cryogenic state. I'm looking for what exactly they put her in, but they essentially are taking humans that are legally dead, right? No brain function, and they're putting them in a bath, essentially an ice bath, and they're using like a CPR style technology to keep oxygen going through the body and keeping these patients or these people that have passed away legally in a state of suspended animation, essentially, until they can be revived. It is absolutely blowing my mind. You know, when you used to hear all those conspiracy theories about Walt Disney and how he was, that's the theory was that he was cryogenically frozen until there was a cure for him. And the family came out and fought it and said this is not true. And people have, you know, they've made movies about this kind of stuff. And like right now in Arizona, there's this facility where there are literally 199 people in these chambers. It says there's photos of them in this place, and absolutely blows my mind what's going on. You know, what a hard decision it would be for someone to do that, and I can't even imagine the expense of doing this. But you think about it, even pets, it just blows my mind. We're living in a crazy, crazy world right now, and there are a lot of people that are making hard decisions that they never expected to make. And it comes with life. 2 years ago, we were all told to stay in your home because something is moving, a virus is moving through so fast, you're all going to die. And we look back on 2 years later and we go, what happened? What happened? And now we find out of, what is it, Boston College? Is it Boston College just made a variant of, what we just went through 2 years ago. I got to be very careful with what I say, and you should Google it, okay? And it has an 80% kill rate. Why should this stuff be allowed to keep going? Why should it be allowed at all for any lab to be able to make something like that? That is absolutely insane. I'm going to try and find it right here because I'm trying to find ways to get information out carefully, but you just don't know how to do it sometimes. And I just want to bring you guys this information. Here we go. So right now, a story came out about this, right? About this strain that had been put out. And it says that any IDL researchers refute a UK article. This article came out of the United Kingdom about a COVID strain, right? And it says, and there's all kinds of news about it. This hit like CBS News too. NIH probes whether Boston University COVID experiments should have triggered a review. So there's all this scuttlebutt about this right now, that a lab was creating a new variant that has an 80% kill rate. And again, this story came out of the UK. You guys can do quick Google searches. I can't even put the links to it on this. And we'll see what even happens with this. And I have to speak cryptically. It's sad, but it's absolutely insane. Then in the name of science, as we get more and more knowledge and information, we start to seriously test the limits of humans. And I believe and I feel in my heart, and this is why, I've been warning people about this economic collapse, because central banks are doing exactly what scientists are doing around the world. They're pushing the limit until it breaks. We're talking about people being frozen in time until a cure is found for whatever they're sick with. We're talking about central banks that are printing money on a massive scale while they buy up all the assets from the poor and middle class until the system breaks, and then they own everything. This is absolutely blowing my mind. So there's a ton of scuttlebutt because of this strain. This article that came out of the UK. And again, I wish I could link it. You guys are gonna have to do some Google searching, please. Do some Google searching about it. Because there's now like, hey, we're refuting it. That never happened. You're like, did it? This is really interesting stuff, because around the world there are labs creating viruses to hurt people. We all know that's what happened. And it's absolutely mind-blowing to me. And I think these news articles are absolutely crazy. This is 2 days ago. Researchers' test of lab-made version of the CV draw scrutiny. 1 day ago, this is 1 day ago, Boston University clarifies its CV research, you know what I'm talking about, variant was less deadly. It's absolutely crazy what's going on right now. And I wanted to share this with you. And the sad thing is it comes at a cost, of your information being taken down, or you being hit with fines or all that stuff, like with what PayPal just said, that if you share information and they deem it to be misinformation, they could fine you $2,500. I don't think people realize when people go out and share the news and then they really try and make something of it and try and really get the information out to the masses, what's at risk. It absolutely blows my mind what's going on right now. And it's a sad state of affairs. If you guys ever want to support this channel, the greatest thing you could do is just hit the subscribe button. I thank you so much for doing it. It's changed my life. And I want to change yours for the positive by bringing you the truth and bringing you information and trying to show you, frame it up in a way that you can understand. Because a lot of people just can't understand what's going on, because this world is changing. It's changing fast. And if we can change faster than it is changing, we could take advantage of it and take the world back. I know it sounds crazy, but that's my plan. I hope it is yours too. All right, guys, that being said, the Economic Ninja. Oh, and I'm going to link the Cryogenic story in this video, okay? In the description. The Economic Ninja is out.